If you have ever heard of Bitcoin, you must have probably thought about how dangerous it could be, and that the concept is a little suspicious. That is not true. We are here to educate you about Bitcoin. That being said, it's significantly more convoluted than we'll get into today, yet these are the fundamentals. Welcome to Facts. We create videos about finance, cryptocurrency, CFD, and other interesting investment topics. In today's video, we will be looking at everything you need to know about Bitcoin or Bitcoin facts. Before we jump into the content, make sure you subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications from our channel when we're up with new videos. Alright, let's dive in. Bitcoin is a cryptographic money made in 2009 by an anonymous individual utilizing the alias Satoshi Nakamoto. You can't physically make use of Bitcoin, it's computerized money. Also, it's decentralized, implying that a bank or government doesn't constrain it. Bitcoin is an interesting, confounded, trendy cash that exists just on the web and permits the users to be anonymous to a certain degree. Before we talk more about Bitcoin facts, let us understand, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptographic money is a type of payment that can be traded online for merchandise and enterprises. Numerous organizations have given their own monetary forms called tokens, and these can be exchanged explicitly for the goods or services that the organization offers. For easy understanding, have you visited the arcade or a casino? If you want to use any of the services, you will have to present the token or chips. Initially, you would have paid actual currency, say $20, to buy the tokens. This is exactly how cryptocurrency works. You need to exchange real currency to buy cryptocurrency to access the goods or services of the organization. The most popular cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is peer-to-peer computerized money that permits quick payments to anybody across the world through encryption keys, securing the identity of the users. Everything began in 2009 when Satoshi Nakamoto, who professed to be a 36-year-old Japanese man, made a declaration on the cryptography mailing list. He supposedly spent more than a year writing the software for Bitcoin. His urge to make such an invention was driven by disdain over the 2008 financial crisis, where financial institutions were damaged globally. Nakamoto needed to make free money that was impenetrable to unpredictable financial strategies. The product planned by Nakamoto would deliver an aggregate of 21 million bitcoins throughout the long term. Like gold, silver, and other valuable metals, Bitcoin has a limited stockpile. However, it doesn't have any inherent worth. The identity of Bitcoin's designer Nakamoto is as yet unclear. He gave over the source code and domains to others and vanished in 2011. Everything you need to know about Bitcoin can be divided into 6 subtopics. Number 1. Public and private keys. Ownership of Bitcoin is set up through advanced keys, Bitcoin addresses, and computerized marks. Keys come in pairs, comprising of a private, secret key and a public key. Like a bank account number, the public key is also referred to as the Bitcoin address. This is the one that will be shared with others to send and get Bitcoins. The private key, or seed, identical to a MasterCard PIN, is utilized to approve Bitcoin exchanges and keep the exchanges from being changed by outsiders. The utilization of Bitcoin addresses guarantees that the identities of purchasers and vendors stays mysterious. Public key cryptography was developed during the 1970s and is a numerical establishment for computer and data security. The private key is a number picked randomly. The private key is utilized to make a signature needed to spend Bitcoin through ownership of funds. The private key should stay a secret consistently, because if an outsider receives this, it is equivalent to giving them authority over your Bitcoins and funds. The private key should likewise be backed up and shielded from unplanned loss, because once it's lost, the funds secured by it are also forever lost. Are you with us so far? You have now understood the first fundamental part of Bitcoin facts. Before we continue, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Let us look at the second important fact. Number 2. The Bitcoin Wallet. A Bitcoin wallet is a program in which Bitcoins are put away. Actually, Bitcoins are not stored in any one area. However, a Bitcoin wallet makes public locations and stores the protected private key used to approve exchanges. The wallet gives responsibility for the Bitcoin balance to the client. The Bitcoin wallet comes in numerous types. The 4 principal types are desktop, mobile, web, and hardware. Desktop wallets are introduced on a personal computer and furnish the client with full authority over the wallet. Mobile wallets play out similar capacities as desktop wallets. Mobile wallets encourage installments in physical stores, employing touch-to-pay scanning of a QR code. Web wallets encourage admittance to Bitcoins from any place, on any program or cell phone. The use of your web wallet should be done cautiously, since it stores your private keys on the web. Hardware wallets are so far the most secure sort of Bitcoin wallet, as they store Bitcoins on an actual piece of equipment that is generally connected to a PC utilizing a USB port. Number 3. Bitcoin mining. All Bitcoin exchanges are communicated to the network and are affirmed within 10 to 20 minutes through mining. In Bitcoin mining, individuals utilize powerful computers to run complex estimations to guess an arbitrary number solves a complex equation produced by the system. The more remarkable the computer, the higher the number of guesses it can make each second, accordingly expanding its odds of being successful. Broadly, Bitcoin mining is what we might compare to a competitive lottery. In other words, miners have a similar function as auditors. They update the blockchain in a design similar to banks looking after records. For exchanges to be confirmed, they should be packed in a square that fits the cryptographic guidelines confirmed by the organization. These guidelines keep past blocks from being changed because doing so would negate all the subsequent blocks. The main Bitcoin block, known as the Genesis block, was mined on January 3, 2009 by Nakamoto. The degree of difficulty of Bitcoin mining depends on the network power in the process. The difficulty increases when the number of computers involved in it increases. All in all, mining gets simpler when fewer individuals are doing it. Presently, the difficulty level of mining Bitcoins is roughly 6.379 million, instead of only 1 as of 2009. Bitcoin mining at present is hence profoundly troublesome, energy-intensive, and significantly less beneficial. Thus, people regularly join mining pools to have better odds of achievement and share prizes with pool individuals. There are just 21 million Bitcoins that can be mined altogether. As of January 30th, 2021, there are roughly 18,614,806 Bitcoin in presence and 2,385,193 Bitcoin left to be mined. Number 4. Bitcoin trading. In straightforward terms, Bitcoin exchanging is the purchasing and selling of the Bitcoin. The point of Bitcoin exchanging is to profit by purchasing Bitcoin when the cost is low and selling Bitcoin when the cost is high. To truly break it down, purchasing Bitcoin at a low value implies that you pay a low amount of fiat cash for a high quantity of Bitcoin. Selling Bitcoin at a high cost implies that you get a high amount of fiat money for a low measure of Bitcoin. Bitcoin exchanges, for the most part, happen on managed exchange platforms. Bitcoins can be exchanged in any digital resource trading stage, called Bitcoin exchanges, where individuals can purchase Bitcoins with fiat monetary standards or other digital currencies, collectively known as altcoins. Bitcoin exchanges go about as intermediaries, similar to a stock trade. To exchange Bitcoins, one must have a Bitcoin wallet. Number 5. Blockchain. For fiat monetary forms, banks go about as middlemen for all exchanges recorded in a private ledger. On the other hand, Bitcoin has a common public record known as the blockchain, which disposes of the requirement for a trusted third-party service. All affirmed exchanges are recorded on the blockchain. This tries not to double spend, since the record is accessible to everybody and permits individuals to check whether the high roller claims the Bitcoins. The respectability and sequential order of the blockchain are protected utilizing cryptography. Have you all grasped all the points and facts until now? We've talked about 5 important factors until now. Before we jump into the 6th fundamental point, make sure you've clicked on the subscribe button and the bell icon for more content on finance, cryptocurrency, and investment topics. Alright, let us check out the last point. Number 6. Value of Bitcoin. Believe it or not, Bitcoin's cost when it was first presented in 2009 was $0. Absolutely free. The rest is simply history. The principal surge in cost occurred in 2011 when the value rose to $32. The digital money was hovering around the $1,000 value range toward the start of the year 2017. The 2017 hot streak helped place Bitcoin solidly in the standard spotlight. Governments and financial experts paid attention and started creating other digital currencies to compete with Bitcoin. It was not until 2020, when the economy shut down because of the pandemic, that Bitcoin's value burst into movement indeed. The cryptographic money began the year at $7,200. The pandemic lockdown and subsequent government strategy caused fear about the worldwide economy among investors and quickened Bitcoin's rise. At close on November the 23rd, Bitcoin was exchanging for $18,353. It took not more than a month for Bitcoin to crush its past value record and outperform $40,000 in January 2021. Today, the estimation of Bitcoin is $45,184 US. That is all, folks. Now you have a complete understanding of Bitcoin facts. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. What do you think about investing in Bitcoin? Let us know in the comments below. See you later in another interesting video.